Hey VC and YouTube friends, it's Steph. Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to start going through my CD collection. I'm going to do a little show and tell, and I'm going to show you all of my CDs that I have. And these are my beloved CDs. I've been carrying these around for years, just like I have my vinyl records. They're a lot different, a lot of them, than my vinyl record collection. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of these, but I don't know, maybe I will. I'm gonna go through the process with you and kind of see what I think I'm going to do as we go through them. So let's start with this first one here. This is the Pixies Doolittle. And I really love the Pixies. This is an Elektra release. And you know, La La Love You, that is the first song that I heard from this album, and I really love that song, but this whole entire CD is good. It's just Crackety Jones, There Goes My Gun. All the songs on here are good. I like this one, 1989. So that's the Pixies, Doolittle. And I have seen the Pixies before. I saw them a few years ago at the Fremont Theater in San Luis Obispo, and they were a lot of fun, and they sounded good live. Okay, next one is going to be the Soup Dragons, I'm Free. This is 5 tracks of the main single, and I'm Free featuring Junior Reid. I love this song. It's a really good dance song. Four-Way Brain is on here. I'm Free a cappella is on here. Backwards Dog. Soup Dragons. PJ Harvey, To Bring You My Love. And this one has, what was the song on here I got this for? To Bring You My Love is a good song, but it was Working for the Man's a good song. Down by the Water is the song I got this for originally. And she's a really cool artist. She is just kind of part of that girl movement that was so popular in the late 80s and early 90s with the grunge scene and all of that. And, you know, PJ Harvey, she's a cool chick. All right, next, the Charlatans UK, between 10th and 11th. I love this CD so much. The whole entire thing is good. I can't get enough of this. This is a great driving CD, and so I'm gonna keep this one for sure. This is 1992. Weirdo was a big hit on this album. I Don't Want to See the Sights. It's a good song. Ignition, Page One, Tremolo song. I really love this CD. Has bananas on the cover. Okay, I'm not really a big fan of live albums, but I'm a fan of this one. This is live from 1991. This is TSOL. And this features Jack Grisham. I've seen them many times. Mike Roach, Todd Barnes, Ron Emery on guitar, and Todd Barnes on drums, Mike Roach on bass. This has all their best songs: Silent Scream, World War III, Abolish Government, Silent Majority, Triangle, Wash Away, Funeral March, Superficial Love, Thoughts of Yesterday, I'm Tired, Love Story, Man and Machine, Dance With Me, Code Blue. And at the end of this, they get shut down by the cops, and you can hear it all at the end of the CD. This is a Triple X Records CD, and Triple X is a really cool label. And you know, if you don't know TSOL, they're a kind of a goth punk LA band from the early 80s. And I really like TSOL. I've seen them several times live too. All right. Here's one that I was gifted, and it's the Magnetic Fields, and I started listening to it and I just couldn't get into it. It's 69, it's a box set. Do you like the Magnetic Fields? I just, for some reason, couldn't get into it. Maybe I need to give it another chance, but I'm thinking about getting rid of this. So I don't really have much to say about it. This is just a wonderful CD. This is the Ocean Blue, self-titled. It's a Sire release. And Between Something and Nothing and Drifting Falling were their big hits, but the whole entire CD is just delicious, and I really like them. And I think they were very young when this came out too. The Ocean Blue. Okay, this is an interesting one. Department of Crooks in Plan 9 from Las Vegas. And this is a pretty neat CD. It's from Risk Records. This is from the late 90s, and it features Mark Moreland from Wall of Voodoo. Okay, so he does guitar, vocals, rhythm ace, Sheldon Ferguson, vocals, guitars, banjo, and Frederica, keys and vocals. Something tells me that Frederica might have been the wife of Mark Moreland. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let me know if you know. This is kind of rock and roll with a little bit of rockabilly sound to it. Kind of punk rockabilly, rock and roll, and a little bit of that famous Mark Moreland guitar that you hear in Wall of Voodoo. And it's very distinctive sounding guitar that he plays, which makes Wall of Voodoo so cool, besides Stan Ridgway's vocals. So that's a cool CD. I like that. It's a little bit rarer. Plan 9 from Las Vegas. Excuse me. So I'm gonna get a little bit of tea here. Next. So I'm really into these LA bands, punk bands, goth bands. This is another one, Christian Death. Invocations. This is featuring Roz Williams, and he was the original singer. And this is Invocations 1981 to 1989, and this is a Cleopatra release. They did a lot of goth band CDs back in the early 90s. This is released in 1993, and the back is great. It's disgusting, but it's great. Little baby chewing on a rat. I'm really into goth music, and I really like Christian Death. I did see Roz Williams, who's now passed, along with a singer called Jeton Damone, who worked and was a member of Christian Death as well. And I saw them during their Dream Home Heartache tour. They did a Roxy Music song. And they also did a Manic Depression, Jimi Hendrix song on that album. And I saw them live, and it was pretty neat. I think about a year after that, Roz Williams committed suicide on April Fool's Day. So that was pretty sad. I think that was maybe the same year that Wendy O. Williams committed suicide too. So that was kind of a sad year for music. But anyways, that Christian Death album is good. Maybe I should tell you what's on there. Spiritual Cramp from At the Whiskey A Go-Go, 1994. Snake Pit, Desperate Hell from the Whiskey, 1981. Dodo from CBGB's, 1989. Sleepwalk, 1983. Spectre, Love is Dead, 1985. I think that's a studio recording from what I remember, and I really love that song. It's really good. There's a lot of good stuff on here from different places. Most of it's live. Next, I think I did a YouTube short on this one, Porno for Pyros. And this is a great album. Features members of Jane's Addiction. And so I think this is maybe 1993. I really like Jane's Addiction. And if you like Jane's Addiction, you'll like Porno for Pyros if you haven't heard them. All right, next. From the New York scene of the late 70s and early 80s, Cherry Vanilla. This has Bad Girl and Venus Divinal on it, the two albums. And Bad Girl's a really neat album. It's kind of got some piano. I'm not sure what you'd call the revival of the early 80s, where it's kind of like a ragtime sounding piano along with rock music that seemed like it was a popular thing back then. I don't know what it's called. If you know what it's called, let me know. But I know a lot of hooks on there. The punks on here, Liverpool, Foxy Bitch is a good one. And then on Venus Divinal, the song Amanda Paradise. That's such a great song. So this is pretty cool. This is a 2000 BMG Special Products release. 2 albums from Cherry Vanilla. Next, Cheap Trick. So this has a lot of good songs on it here. Hello Kitties, Oh Candy, Hot Love, I Want You to Want Me, early version. You're All Talk, I Did Go Go Girls, He's a Whore. That's such a great song. So this is digitally remastered with bonus tracks. All right, next, Jeff Dahl and the Spiders from Uranus, Leather Frankenstein. This is also a XXX Records release, and I always had a lot of fun looking through the XXX catalog. This is before the internet, so you had to look at the catalog, get your CDs from here. I think this says 1994 on it. Leather Frankenstein, what a cool song that is. And it's a real rockin' song. Jeff Dahl. Next, the Psychedelic Furs Hits. This is a great CD. I have a lot of greatest hits CDs. Sister Europe, Mr. Jones, Dumb Waiters, Pretty in Pink, Love My Way, President Gas, Heaven, Heartbeat, The Ghost in You, All That Money Wants, Until She Comes. So many good songs, and I've seen them before a couple times live, and they are great. They're much better in a smaller venue, because I've seen them in a larger venue and I've seen them in a smaller one, and they sound better in a smaller venue. Okay, The Nice Price. This CD was a nice price. Back in the 90s, Soul Mining, This Is the Day. The Sinking Feeling, Uncertain Smile, The Twilight Hour. Every song on here is good. I've been waiting for tomorrow all my life. I really like that one. Someone had told me that Dada's playing, and I think they're playing maybe in Berkeley or Oakland, somewhere around there. This is an epic release. And the Rush remasters, Moving Pictures. Tom Sawyer's on here, Limelight. You know I'm into Rush. I like prog rock. I know it's not everybody's thing, but it's my thing. And so that's my last one I'm going to show you for today. And I have so many more. And I also, I have a big stack of jewel cases that are brand new in a plastic pack. And so I'm going to take all my CDs that have little cracks and blemishes, and I'm going to replace the jewel cases. And so that should be a fun project one day when I ever get time to do that. And then they'll look pretty when I display them in my CD case or my bookshelf or whatever I'm going to do with it when I set my CDs back up again. Because I am in the process of moving, I think I had mentioned. So those are some of my CDs. And I hope you enjoyed my show and tell. And I look forward to hearing your comments in the comment section below. And thank you for watching, and I will be back with another video soon. All right, you guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.